also emphasize they're all supposed to have goggles this year. And they're supposed to come to the edge of the pool with their goggles on. That's one of our assessment requirements. Our assessment requirements are that the first day they have to be able to do these things. They have to come, separate from their mom. They have to wear goggles. They have to be able to put their face in the water and attempt to blow bubbles. You know, show us that they can put their face in the water. And they have to be able to go down and attempt to, you know, completely go underwater, submerge into water, and get a dive toy, and then kick to you. And what we want to emphasize with the eyes when you are working with them, and like she said, when their head's above water, their legs are down. Always get them comfortable. They're wearing goggles now for a reason, to be looking at the bottom. The more they're looking at the bottom of the pool, the more their body is on the surface of the pool, which makes it easier for them. And if they get in that habit, even when they first start kicking, or when whether they're blowing bubbles, they're looking at the bottom of the pool, their body will naturally kick better, and they get in a better habit. Once they're in that habit of kind of being these little alligators where their eyes are up, their head's up, and their legs are down, it's really hard to break that habit. So this year, because they're wearing goggles, talk to them. What's on the bottom of the pool? Put a toy on the bottom of the pool. Put an egg, put your hand down there, wiggle your fingers. How many fingers do I have? How many fingers? Really focus this year of using your eyes, looking at the bottom of the pool, looking at something, because that'll really help their body stay up on top of the surface, which will help them kick better.
The rubber row your boats, what I talked about earlier, you know, you're sitting on the stairs and just getting them into that rhythm of, you know, alternating with their arms. Talking fish, I don't know if we actually have any play fish. I used to have a fish that sunk to the bottom.
They're turtles.
Now we can substitute turtle eggs. I love these things. So what you're working on with them at this point is trying to get them to breathe to the side. Now, it just may be as simple at this point, this is just the introduction. You're on the stairs with these kids and you've got all these turtle eggs and they're weighted so they will sink.
And they'll bubble. And
they've got little holes. So, you know, if you're working with a really young kid, you could say, look, when I put the egg in the water, see there's a turtle inside and it goes down. See, they blow bubbles just like you. So, a lot of this really is just about being goofy with the kids. So the eggs get to the bottom. Okay, you don't let them pick it up, all right? You have them look with their goggles down at the egg and have them blow the bubbles, okay? Turtles like their bubbles. We want to see what's in here, right? So they blow their bubbles, and then you have them listen. Can you hear the turtle? Let's listen. They've got their heads to the side. They're bending over, okay? Heads to the side, their ear is in the water, and check and make sure, because let's say this is the surface of the water, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll go like this. Their ear's not actually in the water, okay? We want their ear in the water. And then to test, take the egg and tap the egg on the bottom of the stair, okay? So they should be able to hear a clicking sound if you're banging, not hard, banging the egg on the bottom of the pool. Ask them if they hear anything. Yeah, what did it sound like? Okay, I've had kids tell me like a bird or, you know, like a dog, and I know they're not hearing it because their ear's not in the water. So once they've done it a couple of times, then you can reward them by letting them go, you know, toss it to them, let them go fetch, you know, go down, fetch it, and bring it back up to you. Open the egg, see the turtle, they'll play with the egg, and that's how that works.
That really works well in the baby pool too, when we're doing the ear in the water side. They feel really comfortable on that slanted, smaller section of the baby pool after.
Or you could even put the egg, a couple eggs on the bottom and have them kick out to you or push off looking at the eggs on the bottom. Some kids that are even having trouble back floating, for some reason I've had success with this, especially with the younger ones. If you give them like a turtle to hold on to and let them hold it on their stomach while you're working with them, that seems to help.
And we'll have a bucket of all kinds of dive toys. Pick what you want.
It again. I'll send an email with the link so you guys can check it out again. If you need to look at it, we're going to be putting it on a DVD, but we thought the quickness of it, because there's a few people that had conflicts today, so we want them to see it ahead of time.
Could you put it on the pool website?
Oh, I don't want to get involved in that. We'll do our own thing, and then I'll send them the link, and then they can review it.
Right.
So, it stopped, right? That's one of the big. I stopped it. Did I?
It still got the red light.
Yeah,
well, I hit stop.